Hey everybody, the Bong is here, ready to give you a brand new Let's Play. Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story for the Nintendo DS. So I'm using this off the 3DS capture card, and every time I try to set up the program to output volume as well, I would constantly get frame rate stutters. No matter what I did, whether I disconnected microphones or not, it made no difference whatsoever. However, if I turn the music output off, it works. So what I do instead is I'll just turn up the volume on the 3DS itself, place it next to the microphone, and we'll call it a day. So it may not be perfect, but at least it works. Can I erase? Yes, I can. Yeah, I tried to test this earlier and it didn't work. So that's why we had a save file there. Toad Town. It's got lots of toads. And item blocks. That's as good as it's gonna get. Mom! I'm home! Well, hi there, sweetie. Home early today, huh? Miss Ingletoad just wouldn't stop talking. Blah, blah, blah. So I snuck out and came home. You naughty little scamp. You'll never grow up into a fine toad with such bad behavior. Fine, Mom, whatever. So, is dinner ready yet? Yes, dear, it is. But call your dad before we eat. Okay. Dad! Dinner's ready. Dad? Yeek! What is it, dear? It's Dad. He's... I think he had a little too much for dinner. No, honey! The blorbs. Mushroom Kingdom marred by mystery malady. The blorbs. It comes without warning. First you balloon to blimp size, then the rolling. You roll away. Oh, the horror of the blorbs. As of press time, the cause and cure are unknown. Day by day, the number of blorb toads swells. As do the blorb toads, they also swell. Seeing how grave the situation is, Princess Peach convenes an emergency meeting at her castle. Oh, we're absolutely wretched. Such a thing has never happened in the history of the kingdom. Soon the entire Mushroom Kingdom will get the blorbs. We gotta find the cause to get this place back to normal. Yeah, obviously. But we've never dealt with something like this. I have absolutely no idea what to do. I suggest we panic. Pull yourself together, man. We have to do something. My son, he's also got the blorbs. Wah. Princess, we still await? Yes. We sent word to the Star Sprites for help, but we've gotten no response. Pardon me? Ah, glorious. I dare say our Star Sprite has arrived. Sorry I'm late. This castle's huge. Princess, this thing is... what? Nice to meet you. I'm Starlo, and I'm gonna be annoying the rest of the game. I mean, Peach sent word of trouble in the Mushroom Kingdom. So, as a representative of the Star Sprites, here I am. Hello, Yellow. Mercy. Such pep. Such verve. Such unswerving confidence. So you'll be able to simply cure the blorbs then, correct? Oh, well, I'm a star spirit, or star sprite, not a doctor, or I represent the star spirits. Or star sprites! God, I'm getting it mixed up. If this is even beyond the power of a star sprite. Well, I did some research on similar afflictions, but the blorbs is in a class of its own. It seems to be incurable. If we could just find a cause, we'd have a place to start. The medical staff did what we could to ease the swelling, but as far as we can tell, we can't reverse the effects. Your doc's gotta do something. This is a national emergency. Thanks for the news flash. Obviously, we want to help. Psst. Who's that over there? Dr. Toadley's intern. Dr. Toadley? He's a really famous doctor. He knows everything. He couldn't make it to today's meeting, so his intern is here. Well, I have many patients, so you'll have to excuse me. Blast. Doctors are stumped. The star sprite is helpless. To whom might we turn? Look, I'm really sorry, okay? There are some things that even a star sprite can't do. I guess we just give up, huh? How insolent. Both of you, calm down. Yeah, what's wrong with you, Toadsworth? There is someone we can count on by boogity. Oh, quite right. Hope endures. So, what's up? They're not here yet? The bros. Hey, Mario. Hurry, hurry. I'm coming. It's a meeting. Big meeting. You've got to hurry, please. Everyone's waiting, Mario. In the conference hall. Oh, Luigi came too. Super. Look, the conference hall is in back. Please hurry. Oh, before we do you need an action item icon refresher? Nah. Whoa, you're all pros, huh? Cool. Get to it then. I mean, granted, it's been years and years since I did a Let's Play of Partners in Time. That lag fest of a game. But anyway, I'm sure it would have worked a lot better if I Let's Played it now. Anyway, you just move around the D-pad. Well, I guess in the 3DS's case, I'm using the circle pad. You use A to jump as Mario, and B to jump as Luigi. Hey there! The conference hall is just up ahead. Yep, everyone's in there, and I'm sure they're eager to see you. Of course, there are many toads working the grounds here, too. If you want to chat with anyone, you know the drill. Press A. You'll probably hear some juicy tidbits. Or maybe not. Yep, as soon as you see the icon look like this, you can talk to someone. Oh, Mario! Whew, you'll fix me up, won't you? I can't wait, seriously. Not a fan of the blorbs. I mean, who would be? I've had swelling before, it's not that great. Especially when it's your whole body. Mario, how's the jump holding up these days? He's okay? Remember, use a... yeah, I know. I already explained this. This is Peach's castle. But you knew that. No, please, remind me again. Okay, another item box here. get as many coins as you can, so we'll need them later. Oh, there's our save block. Of course I will continue. Yeah, I know, save blocks. Save often, save your sanity. It's okay for Luigi to hit blocks too. And into the conference hall. The meeting already started. I guess you can hit in through there. That way it's just the throne room. That intern that just passed by here. Man, she was cute. Should have made a move. Or at least tried. Oh, not the conference hall. Conference hall's over there. Good thing I didn't block that. Ah, Master Mario! And Master Luigi. We've awaited your arrival. Let us resume the meeting. Now then, going on what little information we've unearthed, the cause may be a mushroom sold by a local merchant. Oh dear, a mushroom? You mean to tell me that a mushroom causes the blorbs? Well, yeah. We interviewed all the blorb toads we could. And they all said they bought blorb mushrooms. They literally called them blorb mushrooms. Blorb mushrooms? Perplexing. Not a local variety, of that I'm quite sure. What sort of rapscallion would sell such a thing? Well, according to one witness, it was a fellow in a cape. All signs point to the suspect not being from this kingdom. Well, whoever he is, he's our only lead. So it's decided. Let's go find him. Master Mario, Master Luigi, your hour is at hand. Go forth and stop this fellow as if he were Bowser. Whoa! Did someone just page the King of Awesome? Peach! So I'm an outcast, huh? What'd I do to deserve this? Oh, that. What are you doing here? We're in an important meeting. The kingdom's in danger. Gee, pardon me. Guess what? I live here, you royal genius. I've got as much right to be in this meeting as anyone. I mean, right? Help me out here. Toadsworth, back me up. That's... well... Don't be ridiculous. You have no right to be here. Get out. Well, he almost tried to kill Peach. Mario, are you seriously trying to start with me again? I hear about this big meeting, and I'm all ready to act nice. But man, the second I see your face, Mr. Nice Bowser is gone! Yeah, forget your dumb meeting. I'll pummel you and grab Peach. Master Mario? Your first battle in some time. Shall I refresh you on attacks? Nah. But of course not. As if Toadsworth could teach you about battling. Luigi's still asleep. Alright, so you press A to attack. But remember, you press A at the right time, and you'll do more damage. I must mention one vital bit. When you attack with a jump, you can stop your foe twice. Shall I explain that? You just saw me do it. Very wise. Oh, I messed up. Okay, the timing is a little finicky. Shall I explain attacks once more for you? No! Seems like it hits okay before I land. Master Mario, when you attack with a jump, press the button twice with good timing. Out of the way! You can dodge attacks, too. Oh, too early. You can dodge Bowser. Oh my god. You just saw me do it! If you jump and dodge a foe's attack as you did, you'll escape damage. Yeah, you just saw me do it again. That's better. I'll have to get used to the timing on this. At least Bowser's pretty easy. Oh, sometimes you can get lucky damage. Which is the same as my regular damage. Oh, he's still going. Oh, Gervault. What happened? Where are my skills? That was not my A game. I mean, I've lost before, but not that easily. Yes, it was my star power and Peach's wish power. It weakened you, didn't it? What? All right, Peach. Let's clean up this mess. He's like, get out.
Thank you, Mario.
You saved me once again. Thank you. Kiss the mustache. Hey! Hey! Wake up! Or some help you were. That ought to fix you up. Those guys make me so mad. God, it does not end like this. I'm going back to that castle and kidnapping Peach for real. Unless Mario's there, in which case he'll once again kick. Don't say that name! Just thinking about it makes me rage. Whoa, chill out. You're too toxic to be around, Bowser. I'll chill nothing. I'm going to Peach's castle right now. Wait, where am I anyway? Yep, you can outplay as Bowser. So that's pretty neat. Your surliness! There's a ton of boulders scattered around here. Use X to shatter them and you can find a way through. Oh, like one here. I'm punching rocks. This is what I do now. Is this the way forward, or is this just a shortcut? Actually, that looks like somewhere I can't get to at all. Your grouchiness! This is a pretty dense forest. You ought to be able to use Y to burn trees with your fire. Careful though, if you breathe flames for too long, you'll get all tuckered out. Yep, we get to cause a forest fire. Let me see what else is here. Oh, just another X? I can't do anything with that yet. Yeah! Now we produce less oxygen in this forest. What the hell? Here's a winner is you! What? Win what? Jackpotting! Your burliness? What's going on? The customer has luck. With luckiness comes a tasty lucky shroom. A lucky shroom? I didn't even buy anything. What's this about jackpotting? Do not have worries for details. No, do not have the worries. Have the wonderful lucky shroom of tastiness instead. Scoff this down, and your luck will power up to super luck. Luck enough to beat Mario. Wait, Mario? Seriously? I say to you, yes! With every attack, lucky hits will shower in a happy waterfall. You will have such fury. Your strongest enemies will fold like napkins who are crying. Your beefiness? Dude is weird. Don't eat that thing. Seriously. What? Did you hear him? It'll help me beat Mario. Duh. You, weirdo. Give me that lucky shroom. Oh yes, of course. Enjoy the eating. You got a lucky mushroom. Bowser's definitely the guy that would fall for a Nigerian prince scheme. What's wrong? Your queasiness. I told you not to snack on that thing. Hey, you creepy little weasel. What did you feed Bowser? Oh, it's awful. Such easiness. So easy it gives me gleeful chortles. I have such strategy. And now for the leaving. You are having a date with Peach's castle. Arg! I'm so hungry I can eat pipes. And rocks. Well, that's one way to break up a meeting. Seems like it's pretty much adjourned, my boogity. Should we cancel it? Young men, we're facing a national emergency. If we cancel the meeting, nothing will get solved. Absolutely. The blorbs are more pressing than Bowser. The meeting must go on. Mercy, you are the princess. Take heed, gentleman and star. That's how one does things. But we surely can't use this ravaged room anymore. Shall we continue someplace a touch less demolished? Woof! I will eat you too. Woof! Luigi's still sleeping through all this. Woof! No one can help you now, Luigi. You're one with the Bowser. Whoa! I have victory! Easy as bread sandwiches. And now for the proceeding with the plan I have planned. Midbus, come! Fawful calls you! Of course, Lord Fawful. And this is where a good chunk of the game is. Inside Bowser's body. Because that's why they call it Bowser's Inside Story. Because you're in Bowser's insides. It's all part of the story. Thank God I'm not getting digested. Oh yeah, and it becomes like 2D side-scrolling now. Right back to Mario's roots. Imagine that. What in the name of Globin? Strange to meet you, O visitor. Some call me an emo Globin. Of secretish things in the body of Bowser, I know them all. I can impart this knowledge to you, if you have the Globin. And I have Hemoglobin, brethren. Hit them, O jumpish creature. Being struck bothers us none, for such is the way of Globin. Anyway, O traveler, about what are you curious? The nature of Globin? The meaning of Globin? Brrrr. I tell you nothing! Very well, I'll let you save, since your Globin reminds me of me. Want to save your Globin? Sure. Give me the Globin. By the way, old traveler, like all things in life, I am temporary, so be careful-ish. Okay, I saw there was an item box down there, too. Figured I'd go grab it. Hey! Let me go! No! Release me! Berg! Not how to treat a lady! Yeah, quit it! That tickles! Quit it! No! I should do something about this. Globin! I am a wandering hemoglobin. I come bearing knowledge. Oh, strange pipish thing I see. How I long to press down upon you to sink down below. But then might I fly skyward, or perhaps travel to far places. There are many pipe-ish types. Oh, traveler, when you find a pipish thing, please press down. Remember, or be forever Globin. See you, Globin. Aha. Now I gotta do this with the other pipish thing. And that should help me rescue her. Are you happy? Mario? She did not consent to that. Mario! You saved me! Uh-oh. Watch out! Here it comes! Let's go! Oh, random encounter. Oh, jumped too early. Mario! I was watching that monster attack and noticed something. I think you could deal a counterattack to that thing. You know how to counterattack? I know. Just jump when it's right there, and hope you land on it. Oh right, you're Mario. You're an old pro. Did you call me old? But I better explain the numbers next to this heart mark over here. This HP represents your physical health. When you take damage from a monster, this number goes down. When your HP hits 0, you pass out and can no longer attack. When your HP gets low, select item for the command blocks, okay? In this case, you have a mushroom in your item area to restore that HP. Here it comes! There we go, that's how you counter. I win. Oh yeah, I forgot this part. You can also run for battle. When you want to run away, choose flee from the command blocks above you. Don't flee too often though, since you tend to drop coins as you flee the battle. Oh, if you press it quickly over and over, you can flee faster. Remember that. Yeah, you won't be able to level up either, if you keep running. Thank you so much for saving me, Mario. Sobriety? What? I'm pretty sure we're inside Bowser's body. After Bowser inhaled me, I woke up and wandered around. And then that amoeba thing grabbed me out of the blue. The others? I don't know. I didn't even really understand I've been inhaled until I realized I might be inside Bowser. I bet everyone else in here is somewhere, but right now I have no clue where anyone is. Yeah, definitely inside Bowser. Who knows how in the world that happened? But one thing's for sure. If we don't find the others soon, we're all in big trouble. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I just press on. Someone might be nearby. Wow, the only English thing Mario actually said. Some Some call me an hemoglobin with savish qualities. I have savish qualities, but also disappear soonish ones. To save your globin? Okay. It's the trash pit. Let me get in a fight. Gombule, it's called. Sometimes you can actually defeat an enemy on a counterattack alone. Oh, I got a mushroom for that. Thank you. Let's use over this way first. Okay, pressing the other buttons does nothing right now. That's a shame. Gotcha! Sadly, they don't all drop mushrooms. Oh, that ledge had nothing. It would be nice to have Luigi back. Oh, I actually did not want to get in a fight there, but okay. Oh wow, I got 2 luckies in a row. Luck is definitely a stat I'd like to buff. Because, I mean, if you level up, you can choose a stat to increase even more. Luck does not usually get increased, though. Some know me as an hemoglobin with a kindish heart. For I alone soothe the soul and heal the weary globin. Shall I heal yours? A wise decision indeed. Stand right there. Ish. Thank you with the globin juice. Keeps me alive. At least I can use that block every time I get beat up. If Bowser even knew that he had money inside his gullet right now. Oh, another mushroom. Huh? Yo, his head's turned to cheese. Hey, Luigi! Why are you goofing off up there? What to do? Mario? We have to help! Jump up and grab his leg so we can pull him down. I did it. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay. Relax. Mario! Jump and stomp him! If you stop... Yeah, I know. I've been doing that. Now it's 2 on 2. You know... You guys will need to work together to get far. But by the way, Luigi, you remember how to attack? I'm sure you do, of course. You attack with B. Mario uses A and Luigi uses B. Make sure not to confuse those two guys. I'm sure that won't be a problem later. You have to, like, look at some of the cues of some of these enemies, too, to know which one is going to be attacked. Wait a minute! Yeah, these monsters telegraph their attacks. No, it's fine. Oh. Ah. I forgot to mention, Luigi. You also use B when you defend yourself. Yeah, I know. Alright, that one's dead. Just in case, you can always just press both buttons at the same time. That won't always be helpful, though. Phew! Even inside Bowser's body, there are enemies to fight. Hey, Luigi. Have you seen Princess Peach anywhere? Not you either, huh? Looks like she'll be tough to track down. Oh, right. Good thing I planned ahead and gave you guys access to the star menu. Oh yeah, the star menu lets you track all kinds of useful information. Want to hear about it? You know what? Fine. Okay then, open the star menu by pressing start. Okay, so this is the star menu. In here you can use items you found, change gear, or check out your info in detail. You can also take a look at the coins you collected. You can even see how much time you spent adventuring. Your basic info appears up on the top screen, so you can take a look whenever you want. It's smart to open the star menu to check in now and then. For instance, Luigi, did you get dinged up in that last fight, or did you just trip? Either way, your health's down. Yeah, only by 1, so what? See? Right there. So next, you should brush up on using items, right? Nah. You don't need a quick review? I'm fine. Well, I'll be sure to restore yourself later then, okay? So that's my spiel on the star menu. Use B or start to close the menu. We can just go back to that globe in that previous room and we can heal. Okay, great. Oh, and you can see where you are with select. Need an explanation? To press the select button? No! Ah, I should have known. You look like you're okay. Well, if you get lost, use select. Okay then, let's go look for Princess Peach. For some reason, pressing select on this 3DS is a little awkward. Like, the button just feels a little too small. An hemoglobin with save-ish qualities. Save? Yeah, sure. Might as well. Alright, let's see what else is waiting for us. More enemies. So I'm guessing, like, each mob is now gonna have 2 enemies? Is that it? Looks like it to me. Oh, Mario leveled up. Stash is pretty much your luck. Okay, it does level up on its own. Okay, so if you're lucky, you'll get a really good bonus. I was not lucky. Well, it's a good thing we saved before that fight, so I can always try again. Okay, I know it's a little early, but I'll tell you what, why don't we stop here? And in the next episode, we'll continue on through this dungeon, alright? See you then, everyone. Thanks for watching.